People don't tell you this about ADHD. It's not just about being able to focus. It's not just about dopamine either. At its heart, it's about rules. Your nervous system is like an engine, and ADHD makes that engine run hotter, faster, and stop more often. That's it. And that's where we're going. Today, we're going to get rid of the myths, explain the science, and show you some body-based tools you can use right now to calm the chaos and get back online. You may have heard the stereotype that ADHD is just a lack of focus. You can't stay still. You can't stay focused. But why is it that the same brain that can't start an email can focus on a video game for 6 hours straight? That doesn't sound like no attention. That sounds like a nervous system that's running on survival programs. ADHD brains are set up to look for danger, new things, and things that excite them. This is great when you're in trouble, but not so great when you're filling out a tax form. So your body goes into fight, flight, or freeze mode when what you really need is to stay calm and engaged. Take a moment to think about it. Have you ever tried to write something simple, but your brain just won't work? Have you ever felt like your whole body was buzzing and your heart was racing, like you wanted to crawl out of your skin? Have you ever yelled at someone for no reason? That's fight. The same nervous system, but different types of stress. So if we look at ADHD through the lens of the body instead of just the brain, we can stop blaming discipline and start learning how to control ourselves. That move changes everything. When the body is in survival mode, the prefrontal cortex, which is in charge of planning and focus, basically shuts down. Without regulation, there's no executive function. That's all there is to it. So no, ADHD isn't bad. It's not a thing that's all about you. It's not being lazy. Your nervous system is doing everything it can to keep you safe, but going too far. That means the game isn't, how do I make myself focus? The game is, how do I change my state so I can focus again? Okay, let's get rid of some of the myths. ADHD comes with a lot of bad advice that does more harm than good. Myth number 1, ADHD is just a lack of self-control. People love to say, you'd get it together if you tried harder. But if discipline was the problem, why are people with ADHD some of the most creative and persistent problem solvers when they're in the right mood? What's the truth? It's not willpower. It's rules. When your nervous system is calm, your focus follows. Myth number 2, more stimulation makes you more focused. Put it all on, coffee, loud music, and 10 tabs open. But then you crash. You're done. You've been pushing the engine too hard. The truth? Too much stimulation just makes things worse. Grounding and rhythm are what work. Calm isn't boring, it's energy. Myth number 3, being calm means not doing anything. I'll lose my edge if I slow down. But why do the most productive days feel like flow instead of frenzy? Your prefrontal cortex comes online when you calm down. That's when all the good things like strategy, focus, and creativity can really happen. So what's the real story? Having ADHD is a rhythm between your body and your brain that needs to be tuned differently. And when you use rules instead of blame in order to tune it, the whole system starts to work with you instead of against you. So tips are nice, but when ADHD hits you hard, they don't work anymore. So here's what I really do when my mind is racing or stuck. 3 quick resets you can try the next time you're stuck. Tool 1. You know that freeze moment where you're staring at the screen like it might suddenly write the email for you? Yeah, I've been there. Don't beat yourself up. Try this. Pause for 60 seconds, literally 60 seconds. Look around, Point out 3 random things in the room: a lamp, a plant, weird coffee mug, and then take a breath and blow out a long exhale, like you're blowing out birthday candles. It sounds ridiculously simple, but it's like tapping your nervous system on the shoulder and reminding it that you're not in danger. We can move again. Tool number 2. Then there are the buzzing days. Legs bouncing, heart racing, your brain has 87 tabs open and none of them are useful. Instead of fighting it, shake it out. Stand up, bounce your knees, let your arms flop, maybe even wiggle your jaw a little. 15 seconds tops. When that extra charge drains off, your body goes, ah, and suddenly your brain has room to focus. Tool number 3, the dreaded loop. You're still in the same chair, scrolling, sighing, and telling yourself, just start already, and nothing. Here's what you do. Change the setting. Not yourself. If necessary, move to a different chair, stand by a window, or sit on the floor. A new place, a new cue. It gets your nervous system out of its rut, and focus sneaks back in through the side door. None of these are magic wands, but they are quick ways to get off the highway of too much. And the more you use them, the faster your system learns that it can calm down. I can get back on track now. So here's what you need to know. Not everything out there is worth your time or your nervous system's energy. Some of the stuff being sold as ADHD solutions, honestly, it's hype with a fancy label. Like the quick fix myth, do this one thing and poof, you'll never struggle again. If it were that easy, you and I wouldn't even be having this conversation. The nervous system doesn't work on miracle hacks. It learns through repetition, safety, and practice. Tiny shifts over and over that add up. Or the intensity myth. People think if they just cry harder, sweat harder, shake harder, then they'll finally break through. But overwhelm doesn't heal overwhelm. More fire doesn't put out a fire. What works is finding that sweet spot, enough energy to shift, but not so much that you spin out. And the big one, the broken body myth. This idea that somehow you're defective until you get fixed. Nope. Your body is not broken. You know this. It's been protecting you the best way it knows how. And now it just needs new options, new patterns. That's what these little resets are doing. They're teaching your body there's another way. So yeah, you can ignore the flashy promises. The real progress is in the small, steady, repeatable stuff. It's not sexy, but it's the stuff that actually works. And it's the stuff that'll keep working tomorrow, next week, and next year. We've covered a lot. ADHD is your nervous system running the show, sometimes too hot, sometimes totally frozen. We busted the myths, we broke down the science, and you've got 3 new tools in your back pocket to shift things when overwhelm hits. The game isn't about discipline or shame. It's about giving your system new patterns, new signals of safety until focus and calm stop feeling like strangers and start feeling like home. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just click away and forget this. Pick one of the tools, just one, and try it every day for the next week. When you freeze, micropause. When you buzz, shake it out. When you loop, change the scene. Then come back here and tell me in the comments what shifted for you. I want to hear your stories. And if you want more guided resets and real talk about how to work with your body instead of against it, check the link below. I've got resources waiting for you. Hit subscribe because next week we're diving into another big one, generational trauma, what's really passed down and how to stop the cycle.